Welcome back, everyone, to the New Orleans Saints franchise here at Madden NFL 23. Get a win here against the Washington Commanders, and we will basically punch our ticket to the postseason. This is not a guarantee, everybody. We got a couple teams chasing us there in the NFC, namely the Detroit Lions and these Washington Commanders. So this is actually a huge game for both of us as far as playoff contention is concerned. Rookie quarterback for the Commanders, Jake Matt, out of Tulane from our Cajun 6 dynasty. Playing really well, could win Rookie of the Year out there in the NFC if he can actually get these guys to the postseason. That would be huge for him in season number 1. But our defense stands tall on their first drive. So we do get the ball here at the 41. Jameis dropping back, going to have a clean pocket, going to fire this one to Marquez Callaway, going from the 41 to the 34-yard line. Washington's 34-yard line. Let me be exact here. Donnie Doan, running back, third string running back, getting some playing time here from Southern HBCU. We will get a touchdown here. That is Michael Thomas. Making sure everybody's going to follow him all the way across the field. At least in the end zone, we're up 7-0. Third down and 3, and our defense, yet again, stands tall on Washington's second drive. Antonio Gibson going to get dropped. You might as well do a dance there, Paulson Adebo. You feel a little good about that, I'm sure. First and 10 here for the Saints. Kamara going to go from the 49 up to the 30. That's a 19-yard catch and run. Second and 4, Ryan Armstrong. Good blocking up front for him, and he's just going to pull his way from the 11 all the way to the 3-yard line. We are just getting a lot of chunk change, man, against this Washington defense. It's very leaky, but here's Taysom Hill with a little play-action touchdown. A little trickery there from our New Orleans Saints. It's now 14-0 here early in the second quarter. Jake Matt got to move the ball down the field there, bud. He's going to escape at least one sack attempt and get the ball off, and we'll get the football back. Third down and 5. Winston going to fire up deep. That's Kamara. He's got room to run. Good blocking on the outside from the 49 again to the 26. Looked like. Maybe that was the 20. It's hard to read there, but actually it's the 16-yard line here. Would have been the 20, guys. Would have been the 20. Little Michael Thomas action again. Another touchdown for him. That's number 2 in the first half. He's having himself a huge day. Look at how open that he was. And then the little bounce off the tackler and then a little shake right there. Bought him a couple extra seconds, a couple extra moves to get into the end zone. 21-0. And Washington's going with a screen pass here. Going to go backward. You know, now they're going to try to hurry this thing up. I don't like a screen pass when you're trying to hurry the ball down the field. You're trying to rush. I don't like that. And that's going to be a drop, a costly drop. 1 minute left here in the second quarter. They're going to go with a little handoff here. And, I mean, 3rd and 14, you might as well get the Saints to burn a timeout because, you know, we've only got 2 timeouts now to drive down the field, maybe possibly get a field goal. Another touchdown would be huge for us. Really put this game out of reach. So we do fire that up to Chris Olave making a catch, and we will not burn one of our timeouts yet again. So here's Kamara getting out of bounds on the little flare route right there, picking up 4. 19 seconds. Winston, pass complete. Thomas with the moves. He will pick up the first down, and now we're well into field goal range at this point for Will Lutz. So, you know what? You can take some shots right here. I'm good with it. If we cause a turnover, that's fine. I don't care. At least we got to get to the end zone, but nothing seemed to be open other than that medium route for Chris Olave. We will call that timeout, kick that field goal, go up 24-0, guys. Start of the third quarter. Look at who's open yet again. That's Marquez Callaway getting down to the 40-yard line. Huge pitch and catch for the Saints offense right there. Winston and Callaway, they keep on keeping on with that connection they got going. So second down and 9. We're looking intermediate. Nope, nothing's there. Might as well just chuck it deep into the end zone. Touchdown, Chris Olave. This guy's been awesome too. We've had Thomas, Olave, Callaway. This offense has been great. We've been able to run the football at will this year. Everything's just clicking for our offense, and you know that was good enough right there. Got the elbow down, got the knee down, got the foot down. That's good enough. You don't need 2 feet in there. As long as you got all your other body parts in, you're good. So 4th down and 6, guys. 31-0. Jake Matt, at least his debut in gameplay, has not panned out. Look at this. We're trying to get a sack on him, but he does extend the play as long as he possibly can, and this one just throws out of bounds. And that's no good. So no points for Washington. So really, we're looking for a shutout. Luckily, that wasn't a pick 6. Taysom Hill bouncing off the would-be tackler, misses this one. Can't miss the 3rd attempt. And now we're just at the point where we're just trying to grind some clock off and finish this game with a shutout. Here's Donnie Doan using the speed around the edge. Again, killing more clock. We got 2 minutes killed off. Here's Ryan Armstrong looking for the end zone. We're going to get stopped at about the 1. And Taysom Hill will get the call. Fullback dive. Get a touchdown. It's 38-0. Talk about a beatdown. Talk about a statement game. This team is supposed to be a playoff team. Washington was. And we just beat them. We drilled them on the road. 38-0, guys. Crazy. So 4th down and 4 after this incompletion, and they will settle for the field goal. They don't want to end the game with no points on the scoreboard. At least the papers won't say that they got shut out. It won't count as a shutout. A lot of fantasy. If you had the Saints defense, a lot of, points were left up on the board if you had them, for bonus points for shutouts. That would suck. That'd be a bad beat, wouldn't it? But Jake Matt, no touchdowns, was clean otherwise. No interceptions today. They couldn't really do much on offense. They couldn't get the running game going. They couldn't get the passing game going. It just didn't pan out for them. Our defense was up to snuff, man. We caused pressure on Matt when we had to. They like to run the football too, and we got some TFLs in there as well. All in all, it was a really good game. Really good game. I was really impressed to see that our defense played that well against a playoff team. And we might have to play them in the next round, at least maybe in the first round. I don't know how it's all going to shake out. There's still a couple teams that are behind us that are still in the playoff mix. Again, Washington was one of those teams. Detroit is one of those teams. The Giants are one of those teams. So it just depends on how it's all going to shake out. Currently, we are the 6th seed. So with this win, we might get pushed up a little bit depending on if teams ahead of us lost or anything. But we'll see the standings here coming up here as we go ahead and simulate the next week. We beat up on the 49ers pretty good, man. 35-20, that's a pretty sound butt whooping right there. 15-point win in the NFL, it's pretty good. 10-6 is where we currently stand. We got one more game against the pesky Panthers. And you know what? There's a couple teams behind us. The Giants, the Lions, and the Commanders. All 9-7. We're 10-6. If we lose, that doesn't help us. We do lose. We go to 10-7, but we clinch the playoffs, which means with the Lions winning and the Commanders winning, and they're in, must have meant that the Giants must have lost their game going 9-8. I think we were safe no matter what, but it just had to come down to some tiebreakers, I bet, at some point. But guys, that's it for the video. I will see you in the postseason as we take on Aaron Rodgers and those Green Bay Packers in the wild card round. So, of course, Aaron Rodgers making a lot of news here lately because he's going to the Jets, most likely. But at least in this franchise series, he's still here and hoping that he can get another Super Bowl under his belt. Only one he's got. He's got only one. He still has only one as far as this franchise series goes, too. So we'll see how it all pans out, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. As always, thanks so much for watching, and peace.